Sorry, I'm late, bro. Man has got prep legs. Like this is a new level of fatigue. Honestly, I'm never going to complain about leg DOMs again after this.
Yeah, at that point we got lead legs. Yeah.
Oh, White Monster just gets better the deeper into a diet you get as well.
Real, mate. Nice cold fucking white monster when you're hungry. Unreal.
I need it. That was a hefty walk, mate. I was marching. I've just got to get the steps done as early as possible. Like on my Sunday rest day.
Yeah.
I'll do an hour of steps before I go and do cardio, because then I'm like, oh, that's like fucking 3/4 of my steps done for the day.
Oh mate, yeah, I would wake up, go for a walk.
The other way around is just so rough.
Real. I'd wake up, walk to the gym, and then walk on the treadmill, and then walk home. Mate, the amount that like you could clear through so many fucking steps, it was great. It was amazing. Or I'd wake up, walk to a coffee shop, the furthest one I could, get a coffee, walk back. Only thing is I lost a lot of sleep doing that, having to get up at that time. But it is what it is. Yeah, mate. How's your prep going so far?
Well, I'm like a week and a half out. It's going to be peak week. By the time people are listening to this, probably / maybe after the first show. So that'll be a good podcast for us, reflecting on the show and the prep.
That's exciting.
For sure.
Is the plan to dig between shows or what? Oh, fuck yeah, no.
There we go.
Wi-Fi. Is the plan to hold the look between shows, fill up, drop, like lean out a little bit more, or kind of see how it goes?
So we're not even doing a proper peak week, because I just need to get a bit leaner. So we're going to spend the first half of the week like basically doing as normal with cardio, and then probably based on what Matt said, like last leg day will be Saturday this week. Probably chilling out from Wednesday, Thursday time. Bit more carbs, off the cardio, off the feet, that sort of thing, but not like a full deplete fat load, kind of thing.
You ever run a fat load before?
Yeah.
Fucking horrendous.
It was yeah, because it was higher fats. It wasn't full fat load, like 150, 200 grams kind of shit.
Yeah.
But it was like, yeah, you're having whey and like 3 squares of dark chocolate.
Yeah, like I've done one fat load a long time ago now, and it was absolutely fucking miserable. It was like the worst 2 or 3 days of my life. It was not fun.
But what did you do for that? When was this?
That was a mock load that I did a long time ago at uni, just to give like, well, I was going to take some pictures and I ended up not taking pictures. I wasn't crazy lean, but it was just kind of to like get used to it and have a play about. And the load was pretty much like chicken and olive oil, chicken and peanut butter, chicken and dark chocolate. That was pretty much it. And
I remember that. It was like chicken covered in like fucking 40 grams of peanut butter.
Yeah, horrendous.
Mate, I have to be careful with the nut butters now. Like, I'm getting it out of the jar, and the jar immediately goes straight to the back of the cupboard, because otherwise I'll sit there and go, yeah, let's just have like a little bit from the outside of the jar, and like, that shit gets dangerous.
Oh, what, like you feel yourself tempted to go for it?
Yeah. So I'm like, let's put it back.
When I get to the latter end of a diet, I tend to like most of my fats I'll pull back to like olives, like actual olives themselves.
Oh, really?
Mate, the volume is nuts. The volume of them is nuts. Like 10 grams of olive oil in equivalent fats from olives is like 2 or 3 jars.
Wow.
Yeah, recommend.
I've never even thought of that. I'm not going to lie to you.
Straight up olives. If it's getting a bit tedious, bang some olive oil in there. But I need, I'll swap everything to savory as well, so I have no sweet meals, because that's just too much.
I couldn't do without my oats. I love my oats.
I don't like the food focus of like having a meal to look forward to back end of a diet, because it becomes like a little obsession in your head of like, I'll eat, like, say if it's like meal two, I'll eat meal two and then spend the rest of the day being like, can't wait for tomorrow's meal two. So if I just keep it simple, I could just, like, you know, kind of ease into my day and just let it be.
Mm.
But yeah, Brev.
I get what you're saying. I'm not too bad food focus wise, but I'm there. I'm the most I've been in a while.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah. I tend to move my meals about a little bit as I'm kind of playing around with like as I'm fucking, I can't talk, as my food focus shifts, like through a push up, pull down, whatever, I'll play around with the kind of meals I go for. Like at the minute, I'm going a little bit more nicer with my meals because obviously, like, going into an off season now, going to a push up, I want my meals to be really, really appealing and something I can stick to for a long time. So a lot more effort going into them and making sure it's something that I could maintain for a while. But then in a diet, and I get towards the back end of a diet, I'll tend to swap to like really fucking boring.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. There's definitely a time and a place for that for sure. I've actually noticed that even though, you know, I'm eating less food, it's taking me just as long because I'm deploying all of those tricks of like, right, let's eat with a fork, so I have to fucking stab the food rather than shovel it in.
Yeah.
Let's use a teaspoon. Let's put it down between bites. Like, let's freeze the yogurt for 45 minutes beforehand, so it takes me a bit longer. Let's leave the fruit frozen. And I know it's something that I'm not going to do when I'm in a surplus, but to me right now, I'm like, frozen raspberries, like frozen blueberries on the meals. This is fucking banging. Why have I not been doing this for the last 7 years?
Yeah.
And all of that shit. So it's really, really good. I think it'd be helpful as well, actually, to, wow, this monster is powerful today. Let's go.
Man's thriving.
To tell people what I'm actually doing in terms of food and cardio. So today is a rest day, which means I am on 160 protein, 100 carb, which is literally like 80 of it is from the veg and the salad that I'm having, and then the other 20 is from fruit. So basically, fuck all there, and then 35 grams of fat across the course of the day. So that works out just under 1,400 calories, 1,375, which is fun, good vibes, exactly what we are here for. And then training day is 1,760 calories with 200 carb, and then the other bits are the same there, which is, I feel like I actually have a decent amount of carbs across the course of the day. I've got fruit in all my meals. I've got 40 grams of oats in the morning, and I've fucking mastered the volumization of that. Like, I'm doing 6-to-1 water to oats and then cooking it for like fucking 7 minutes, banging in a way that doesn't mix very well, aka JP. And then it sort of really cooks it up, and it's like a fucking shitload of volume. It's wild. Then 150 potato and some pineapple. Like, you know, it's sad when the pineapple goes down from 150 to 100, then to 75. You're like, fuck, this is getting rough.
Oh.
And 40 grams cream of rice and a couple of strawberries post workout because my air fryer broke. And fuck boiled plain potato. That is sad.
You're real on for that.
Oh, and that's with an hour of cardio 4 days a week and half an hour 2 days a week.
That's not really that bad, mate.
You don't think?
I was on 1,300, 12.5K steps and 6 lots of 45 minutes cardio.
Ooh.
Yeah, bruv.
Yeah, it's wild how low your food needs to go. But we see that same sort of thing when it comes to being in a surplus as well. Like, my food for body weight goes pretty high. Like 4,000 calories, 5'4", like 150 pounds is quite a lot of food.
Yeah.
Whereas, am I right in thinking that you get to sort of 4, maybe 4.5, and that's you done? Considering you like 1.5 what I do.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, my body does not require that much food, which is nice after, like, it's nice in a surplus because you don't have to worry about things getting too ridiculous. But in a diet, it's miserable. Like, if I strip food away, it's just like gone. But plan is to stay in the best composition that I can. As soon as that starts to shift, we fucking start to pull back a bit. But keep composition super favorable. And the way that me and Tim had a call about this, and basically the way that we worded it was like, find a point where my body is in a good place to prep, and not just me saying I want to prep. Like, need to find a spot where I want to prep, but also you look at my physique and you're like, okay, objectively, that's a good spot. Because I was in a decent spot, like composition wise, but how hard I pushed to get there was not good. So yeah, hopefully. Well,
no, I get what you're saying, and that makes a lot of sense. Like, even reflecting back on my start point, knowing how stubborn my legs have been, even though I wasn't fat by any means, yeah, probably should have like started even leaner than that, or been more aggressive out of the gate.
Yeah,
like how much they've gone, yeah, fuck off.
Yeah, it's one of those where like you
don't know till we know, right?
Yeah, exactly. And once you've like anecdotally, once you've got really lean once, everyone who's prepped and like done it properly, not like fucked it afterwards, they stay much leaner year round, like much leaner. Like all of the like high level competitive bodybuilders, or even amateur ones, to be fair. I mean, and the longer you compete for, the leaner you can stay year round. Yeah, obviously muscle mass plays a role in that, but like
you just have more tissue.
John Jewett's a prime example of that, where like year on year he's shown like the composition he holds throughout off season has drastically shifted, and he said he just feels better and better at leaner body weights. Like he's kind of almost regulated to just staying really lean year round. And yeah, having more tissue helps, but I think even just like if I look at most of the people I've seen even in my gym who've competed, that off season after tends to be way more successful. They stay way leaner, and kind of off the back of that, they're then always starting in a good position. Like if you listen to your coach and you prep, it's very hard for you to get out of shape ever again, really.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I always find it funny actually when people say, and it reminded me when you said there, like, you know, the goal is to stay in the super lean, good composition. And it just makes me think, like, no one goes, yeah, my goal post show is to get really fat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to be fair.
Like, imagine if you did actually say that. Everyone would be like, what the fuck? Okay, fair play, bro.
Yeah, I want to look awful.
Yeah, I want to look absolutely terrible after spending all this time to look good.
Thing is, everyone wants to be lean, but then then it comes down to actually having the habits of keeping you lean.
Yeah.
People have the mindset of like, oh, prep's done, the diet's over, and it's like, well, the coming down is over, but the everything else is staying the same, you know.
And this was great fucking question actually to Bailey, one of my clients. Shout out, bro, you are a legend. And he said, like, how are you feeling about prep ending, but you not actually being able to essentially do the, like, finish it? Do you know what I mean? Because it's entirely different going like, yeah, I got that lean, I got to compete, I got to stage, that's what I wanted to do. And actually being able to tick the goal off. Like, it's hard fucking anyway to reverse and stay controlled and not be a cunt about it, let alone when you didn't actually get to do the thing that you were really looking forward to.
Yeah, I was going to talk about this the other day on social media, because like where I was at in prep was me sending my shots to Tim and being like, I hate these, I'm going to delete them on my side of WhatsApp. Like I was like, I feel fatter every week, and he would be like, you're getting leaner, and I'd be like, I feel fat, I feel behind, I hate this. Like I can, like, it's not going to affect anything that I actually do, but I was like, while I was taking those shots and posing, I was not like, I knew I was kind of getting leaner, but it would be like pissing me off, the scale like barely shifting, big drop and then fluctuate back up. Train legs, try and pose the next day, legs look shit, midsection looks good, and then do an upper and my lower back is just water, midsection's gone, but my legs look crisp. Like it was just really, I was being very look focused, and I was trying not to. And because we were forced to stop prep, the hardest bit was like me and Tim going, okay, time to get heavier now, and time for condition to fade a little bit. And I still have like kind of post workout, I look okay, but
Mate, you look fucking great.
nah,
Like
there's
that back lat you posted the other day. I saw that. I'm like,
the thing is weird because like I like if I could have what I wanted with my physique, I would like get leaner and get stage lean because that's really what I want to do. But I'm forced to a point where I have to not do that. So it's weird because I'm already like, it's not like a mini cut, because if it was a mini cut, I probably wouldn't like, okay, cool, this is great, push up, I feel good. But because the intention was to get stage lean,
because there's going to be a prep, you're comparing how you look to like what should be like on stage, not like I want to get a bit more sensitive and then get massive again.
Yeah, exactly. Like looking at my physique, all I see is just like areas that I want to get leaner, and I have to be comfortable with that condition fading slightly. And so yeah, that's the weirdest thing, is like having, you know, it's not going to ever change my actions. Like I'm not ever going to be like, oh, I just keep on dieting. Like, no, it's a stupid idea. But it's something where I just have to like acknowledge that, okay, I don't feel great about how I look, and that's fine. And try and shift my intention more towards performance. But yeah, it is difficult. Like it is difficult. I lack a lot of confidence in how I look at the minute, and I don't enjoy taking my check-in shots, which I have to do 3 times a week with Tim at the minute, just to kind of make sure that everything's managing okay. But like, I'm not hungry. I'm not food focused. Whenever I eat, like I've had meal 1, I've got meal 2 in a bit. I'm kind of like, I'm still in that mindset of like, I could eat less than this and I'd be pretty sound. I still like, if someone cancels a call, even if I've hit my steps, I'll still just go for a walk. I have to hold back from overshooting my cardio a little bit. Like I still have a drive to like get leaner. And when Tim added food, I was like, do we have to? Like,
so where are you at now, food wise?
Food is 2.6 training and 2 rest day. Cardio is 6 lots of 20 minutes, and steps are holding at 12 and a half. But yeah, it's weird. It's because like I don't look at like I try and look at like a big bowl of food and see this as like, oh, this is performance, this is great, I'm going to go in and progress on my lifts. Instead, I just see it and I'm like, well, I could probably eat less than this and that would be sound. And if I look at my physique, I'm just like, that would be nicer, leaner. But
I remember this is something that Will Bassnett, rest in peace, really struggled with post show of like trying to get fat, and Joe was saying that, you know, like he'd go out and do fucking 20k steps a day, or do some extra cardio because he was like, I want to stay leaner.
Yeah, I mean, it is a weird one because like your intention is forced to change it. I think if I'd have got to the end of prep, I would have probably been like, okay, I can put on some fat and still look good. I want to have better performance. I want to enjoy the process of bodybuilding again. I want to get big. And right now I'm not really so goal focused. I'm more just like enjoying doing. But it is weird. It's like I was doing my cardio yesterday, and I used to really enjoy 45 minutes on the stairs. And now I hate 20 minutes on the stairs because I'm like, because it feels purposeless. Obviously it's not.
Yeah.
But it's like I would genuinely get on the stairs and be like, fuck, this is getting hard after 10 minutes. That's great. Last week it was hard after 15 minutes. This is really moving somewhere. Whereas now it's like, okay, I'm doing this so I can have slightly better health and slightly more food. Cool, fine. Like it would just get boring. I wouldn't view it as like a cool challenge. I would be like, this is boring. And I would listen to songs that I was thinking about posing to, and like picture the look. Whereas now I'm like, nah, I'm just kind of walking up some stairs. You know, it's a weird one.
Right. Yeah, I see.
But
it's tough. It's tough. I don't know if I've said already, but I like that you're still doing the 3 times a week check-ins to keep yourself accountable. Because once a week when your head is not to sort of insult you, that fucked.
Oh, it is.
Everyone's post show is just not enough to keep you accountable to the shit that you that you wanna do? Has it gotten any better? What's it been, a couple of weeks now?
It's been, I think it's been 1 week. That's what it feels
Really?
like. Yeah, I don't think it's been that long. I don't know. Yeah, like it's getting a little bit better. Like it's kind of in that weird in between. Like I'm not as lean as I want to be, but like a lot of the time I see my physique is very flat. So I'm still kind of like, oh, I like my arm looks shit, my chest looks shit, and particularly towards the end of the day, like my abs are a bit blurred. Fuck. And so it feels like a very kind of shit physique, but like my energy feels better. I feel a bit sharper. I feel like mentally a lot better. Like I didn't realize how swept under with stress I was until I was kind of like, oh, where the fuck has this come from? Why is my body having such a weird reaction? And then we did like 2 days of chilling out, maintenance calories, like no expenditure. It was a weekend, so I had minimal work, and I was like, oh shit, never mind. Like I was fucked. And so yeah, like
fucking trashed.
Yeah, so the plan next time is basically kind of like do like keep conditions to the point where it'd be like pre-prep diet acceptable, so I don't have to pre-prep diet, work food into a good position, and then pull down like over an extended period of time, like 20 to 24 weeks, plenty of refeeds, try and minimize stress as much as possible. But yeah, the fucking I'm drifting. The weekly check-ins or the 3 times a week check-ins definitely help because for one, Tim wants me to have food as quick as possible if scale weight allows. We want to see what body weight is doing because it's shifted violently in prep. It's starting to kind of calm down a little bit now, but it would like bounce up and down by like 3 or 4 pounds. It was ridiculous.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. Yeah, like I might be able to pull up some old weigh-ins. It was ridiculous, some of the stuff it was doing. Here we've got 209.2, next day 205.4, day after that 206, day after that 210.
Wow.
Yeah. 203 to 201 to 203 to 206. 201 to 205, 205 to 202, back to 205. Yeah, ridiculous shit. But
wow.
Yeah, mate, like a lot of stress going on clearly. But
fucking say.
Yeah, mate, the prep was a fucking like I came to Tim in not a good position. Like condition was calm, but cardio was high, food was low. I fucking broke my toe, so couldn't do some steps for a bit.
I didn't.
Did I not talk about that?
No.
Oh yeah, I fell over and I broke my toe, so for like 3 weeks I couldn't do steps.
Lol.
I know. And then after like the BP, we were like, yeah, now we're done. Like I messaged him and was like, I think we're gonna have to pull it. And he was like, take a day or two, compose yourself, but you're probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a weird headspace. It's a proper weird headspace. I'm not really too focused on like anything other than just enjoying following a plan, like I was in prep. Just kind of like I'm following steps, I'm following cardio, I'm following food, and I'm enjoying that. But yeah,
just a case of doing the do, as they say, mate.
Yeah, that is bodybuilding. I've been following Ryan Turner recently.
Oh, mate, he looked fucking insane. Yeah. I didn't know Tom was coaching him. Did they keep that quiet until the show?
Yeah.
Right.
He was coaching him through prep. But I've been following like Ryan, someone I talk to a lot because his fucking mindset and outlook on things is amazing. And one of the things that he said to me when I was thinking of going into prep is he was like, what is prep? Like, what's the difference? There is no difference. Prep is just the same as anything else. Like, he was like, realistically, if you start prep today, nothing changes. If you started a prep and then stopped it tomorrow, nothing changes. And like, that's kind of the mindset I'm trying to carry forward. It's like, this is just prep. Like, it's just always prep. It's like, it really doesn't make a difference. It's the exact same thing. It's the same food. just slightly more of it. It's still go to the same gym, do the same cardio, the same steps, etc. Like there really is no difference. And
That's
so
how I sort of felt about like literally the first 10 weeks. I'm like the way that I feel, the way that I'm progressing, it
Yeah.
just seems like off season, except I'm getting fucking leaner.
Yep, exactly that. And like an off season at the minute is just it's just prep, but occasionally I'll cook a meal with my girlfriend, and I won't run it through chronometer, which in prep I would have run it through chronometer beforehand. So
Yeah.
like there really is no difference. Like we've gone from like chicken Caesar salad to like having a homemade burger. Sweet. Like that is the main difference, you know. But
Arguably a very good swap.
yeah, for real. But yeah, it's just it's weird being like pushed out of prep.
Mm.
Yeah, there you go. But I think I don't think it's like I'd spoke before and I've said like if I got pushed back again, like if I started another prep and blood pressure went fucky or like heart concerns came into it, I'd just be like, no, I'm done competing. Because Slee Raw, I love you, mate, but I'm not gonna do what you've done. Big respect for doing it, but I'm not gonna do what you've done. And do you not know what he did?
He had a couple of heart attacks and then like carried on bodybuilding, right?
Yeah, he's had like 3 and he's still
Nice.
going. Yeah, I wouldn't even do 1, mate. Like, not being funny. There is like, I was talking to people about it and I was like, yeah, not for PCA Watford. And they were like, oh, would you do it if it's a pro show? Honestly, no. Like,
Yeah.
I
Would
could,
you
I
try
could, be,
for a pro show?
I could be an Olympia contender. I still wouldn't do it. Like,
Yeah.
it's way like there's different levels of like health concern. Like there's doing your bloods and your cholesterol's elevated. There's doing your bloods and your kidneys a bit stressed. That's like, in my opinion, I've had that come back before and I've been like, okay, well, we can clear this up in a few weeks. We might as well wrap up what we're doing, clear it up later. Sound. If there's real cause for concern, we'll stop. But when it comes to
especially when it literally went like that.
Yeah.
Like one day you were fine and the next day your blood pressure is like, you should probably go to A&E.
Yeah, no, genuinely, like, yeah, like stage 2 hypertension, like risk of a heart attack, like up there. That's where I'm like, yeah, no, I'm done. So
Yeah,
if that were to happen, it's like, okay, not going to compete. But I think it's just putting my body and my brain through way too much stress way too quickly and not realizing. And I was in a point where I wanted to prep, but my body wasn't in a position where it could have. And I don't think it's like I'm not made for bodybuilding. I think it's just it was a shit starting point. Lots of stress happened along the way, a lot of speed bumps along the way. Nothing that we can't resolve. And next time, if we plan it a little bit better, currently there's nothing in the pipeline, which is fine. Give myself time. Hopefully 2026. But if I'm not in for it for 2026, I'll just go the next year. Like,
yeah,
when it makes sense to do it is when I'll do it. And yeah, I might do a Ryan, might do it secretly. Who knows?
Yeah, especially when you've had it taken away from you before. I can understand that for sure.
Yeah, I think the thing that pissed me off the most was having to tell people that I've pulled prep.
Yeah,
that was what annoyed me because
people assume, oh, it's like, oh, you can hack it, basically.
Well, I got support for doing it. I had a lot of people message me surprisingly being like, you know what you did was like really brave or whatever. I'm like, it's not really, it's just kind of not doing something. But it's like
not being a dunker.
It's just not what I want to be known for. You know?
Yeah.
And like it's kind of like I guess it's kind of like if you have a breakup being on like social media, it's like you have a breakup and then you've got to go through that and then you've got to tell people because people will ask. And it's like, I just don't want to talk about this like 8 million times. And I put a thing on my story where I was talking about it. I was like, right, prep's done. Here's the deets. And then people would DM it. People still DM me. And there was one night I came so close to putting a thing on my story being like, look, if you're going to ask me about it, I'm going to air you because I don't want to talk about this because it is a sore spot. And like, it's not, I don't want to talk about it. I'm just sick of the same questions over and over. As people like, and people would give me unsolicited advice as well. Like some guy, I can't remember what he was saying, but he was like, telling me about some like herbal roots that I could take. He was like, "Oh, they're really cardioprotective." I was like, "Brother, we're beyond plants here."
We're
Like,
beyond protection.
yeah, I was like, It's not as if I'm gonna yam some like supplements that your mates recommended off of TikTok, and it's like, yeah, prep's golden, keep on cracking on. Like, no, it's not gonna happen. There is no saving this. Like, realistically, from 10 weeks out to be at that point, like, you'd be an idiot to keep
Yeah,
on
you
going.
can't like fucking white
can't.
knuckle your body for that long. That's insane.
Yeah, because something would happen, and that's stupid.
Exactly.
But yeah, even like when I was talking to Tim, I was like, even if I went to the doctor and it was all sound, I just couldn't the next day wake up and be like, it's prep time, because I would like subconsciously in the back of your head is so like,
Yeah, you're gonna go, is today gonna be the day that I'll die then?
exactly, yeah. So
Yeah,
it took me a few days to get back into training, because like harder sets I would start to like feel I just didn't have the punch in the gym, and when a set got really hard I would feel myself like, I want to really stop now, like my heart rate increasing, my breathing increasing, cardio would be a little bit scary as well. Like I would be like, okay, calm it, like, but yeah, everything's sound now, all back to golden, and prep will happen when it makes sense to, and if I can't prep, then I already prep people, and that's fine, and I'll have to come to terms with like what I can do. But I think if I just dieted and just like Reese did, if I just dieted and just kept going with no timeline, I think I could land it. I know prep's possible. It's just like finding out where that needs to occur and how.
Yeah, I get you, bro. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. I know you've got to wrap it there. It's gonna be good. Hopefully,
Yeah.
you don't feel. We're gonna be a bunch of small fucking natties anyway, so you're not missing out on anything.
Mate, I'm looking forward to seeing you compete. I've been living vicariously through your shots, and recently they've really come in, which has been great, man. But anyway, yeah.
Suffering, bro. We're getting it done.
How do you feel about your physique? Well, I'll end on this. How do you feel about it? Can you see objectively, or is it a little bit prep fucky?
I am looking forward to seeing what's under there when we take the bag of inflammation off my legs.
Okay, fair.
Upper body I'm pretty happy with, but I look at my legs and I go, fuck, like I'm not ready.
A little bit preppy then.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you everyone for listening. All of our details are down below if you want to work with Luke. He's at LacticAddictLuke. Normally he talks more on the podcast, but I've taken his shot. No, mate, that's not on you. That's me waffling. I've been waffling. I'm still a little bit brain foggy.
You almost died. You're allowed to talk. It's fine.
I've been Jack_Archer Academy. If you have any questions for the pod, please check our Instagrams. We post up Q&As all the time. If you ask a question and it's the best question of the week, you get a £10 Conti gift card. And yeah, thanks everyone for listening.
What if I ask good questions?
Well, to be fair, I guess you would qualify, to be fair, mate, if you do ask a good question. So there you go. The real question is, what if Jack Conti asks a good question? Fuck knows what happens there.
That is very true.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. Have a good one. Goodbye.